Life is unpredictable. Not everything is in our control. But as long as we're with the right people, we can handle anything.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Broolyn Nine-Nine moments that made us happy cry.
Now what I'm picking up on is just a genuine moment of friendship and respect.
You made the world's hottest baby.
Say cute, Jake.
Nope, this kid is liquid fire.
Every time someone steps up and says who they are, the world becomes a better, more interesting place.
For this list, we'll be looking at the uplifting and touching moments from this sitcom that prove there's nothing criminal about crying. Which Broolyn Nine-Nine moments made you happy cry? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Holt and Kevin's dinner. Broolyn Nine-Nine has been praised for its LGBTQ+ characters, especially Captain Raymond Holt. In this season 1 episode, we're introduced to Holt's husband Kevin when the precinct is invited to the captain's birthday party.
So Kevin, I hear you're a professor at Columbia?
That's right, yes. I head the classics department.
Ah, interesting. Classics. Zeppelin, Hendrix.
The night goes awry, due in part to the precinct's shenanigans, although Kevin's snobby comments don't help.
Why are you upset with me? Your employees are the ones putting a damper on the party. They are acting terribly.
You're the one who's been acting terribly tonight. You've been curt and snobby with my guests.
Being a smarter detective than he looks, Jake deduces that Kevin was rude because of how other cops have treated him and Holt in the past. Showing how much they care about Holt and his marriage, the Nine-Nine pitches in to give the couple a romantic dinner.
I'm sorry about your party, sir. I tried to keep them in line, but I failed.
Wow, that's not your job. I'm only sorry you didn't get a chance to enjoy yourself.
Kevin finds that the Nine-Nine might not be perfect, but they'll never make his husband feel marginalized. Scully's operatic singing chops are a testament to that.
Oh, sole mio, san fronte te.
This part always gets me.
Number 9. Amy and Jake reunited. After 6 months in witness protection, Jake is finally reunited with Amy. Still, being apart for such a long time can put a strain on a relationship. People change, and not everyone can pick up where they left off.
Jake!
It's so good to see you.
After Amy accidentally punches Jake hello, the two awkwardly try to get back into sync.
Let those Nicholas sparks fly.
So, everyone's just gonna watch us?
Yes.
It takes a few botched kisses and Amy shooting Jake in the leg while pursuing the bad guy.
I'm sorry I shot you. I thought that's what the nod meant.
It was awesome.
But the couple soon get back on the same page. For a moment, we were worried that the showrunners might break Jake and Amy up only to get them back together later down the line.
So, I know this is weird to say because I just shot you, but it feels like we're back in sync now.
Thankfully, their bond is strong enough to overcome time, distance, and even a bullet.
I love you.
I love you too.
Number 8. Dog funeral. Before adopting his son Nikolaj, Boyle's pride and joy was his dog Jason.
He was going to town on one of my snow boots, and his little heart just gave out.
When Jason goes to the big fire hydrant in the sky, Rosa attempts to lift Boyle's spirits by getting him a new dog.
His name's Arlo, but you can call him Jason too, or whatever.
Seriously? I can't just replace Jason with some other dog.
Boyle finds this insulting since he's still in mourning and another puppy, no matter how adorable, can't fill the void.
Get away from that. That's Jason's.
Rosa doesn't understand Boyle's grief until she spends some time with Arlo the puppy. Rosa comes to view Arlo as a member of her family, finding that she would also be an emotional wreck if anything happened to her dog.
When Jason died 7 days ago, I didn't give a rat's ass.
This is your speech?
Because I didn't understand why people care so much about their dumb dogs. Until I got a dumb dog myself.
Giving Jason a funeral and Boyle some closure, Rosa proves there's more in her heart than a motorcycle helmet. Plus, we get to hear more of Scully's angelic singing.
Charles, I'm sorry. You don't have to get over it. Take as long as you want. Scully, it's time.
Ave Maria.
Number 7. Jake loves Amy. We've never doubted Jake's love for Amy. Like many people, though, Jake still struggles to say the L word around his significant other, even when he's talking about carousel cruises.
Welcome aboard. Say I love Carousel Cruises International Ltd.
I love Carousel Cruises International Limited.
I don't want to say that.
It's clear that Amy will have to take the first step, which she does on a romantic cruise.
And I need to keep people distracted. Just between us, we're nearly out of ranch dressing.
On day one?
These people are animals.
Initially, Jake deflects Amy's I love you with his signature humor.
Thank you for doing this. I love you.
Nice.
Maybe Doug Judy inspired him to be more open. Or maybe Jake could no longer deny what's been in his heart, but he finally tells Amy that he loves her too. It's a nice moment that's elevated by the look of surprise and affection on Amy's face.
I love you too.
If only they'd selected a slightly less depressing spot to dance.
Now turn to your partner and tell them how your spouse died.
Yeah, we should get out of here.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Number 6. Amy gives birth. At first, Amy and Jake struggle to conceive a child.
I don't know if you noticed, but ever since I started those hormone treatments...
I didn't notice anything.
You said that way too quick.
Their commitment throughout this difficult period makes it all the more uplifting when Amy tells Jake that she's pregnant.
She did have one guess as to what might be causing it, and she was right.
As is the case with any pregnancy, more challenges await. Amy goes into labor at the worst possible time with a blackout across Brooklyn and Jake out on duty.
I promise I will go to the hospital as soon as...
Amy, just make the noise.
As Jake races against the clock, Amy has no choice but to give birth at the precinct.
Well, are you there yet? What room are you in?
The break room.
What? Why?
There isn't enough time. I have to have the baby here.
But me and my crazy crew make it to the hospital. That's our birth story.
Oh, screw your birth story! Just get here!
Thanks to Rosa's support, Lieutenant Peanut Butter's speed, and Salt and Peppa's push it,
Hey, I'm definitely distracted.
everything comes together in time for the delivery.
Jake!
I can't believe I made it. I'm gonna see the birth of my... Oh, we're on page 53. Babe, we're on page 53.
I know!
Jake and Amy settle down with little McLean later at the hospital. While even more challenges await the new parents, both feel assured knowing that they're doing this together. Number 5. Holt convinces Rosa not to run. Of all the characters, Holt and Rosa are perhaps the most emotionally guarded, or at least the most stone-faced.
Still not sure where Rosa was.
And you never will be.
Okay, reminder, privacy is cool, but if you don't tell us, we're gonna go to jail for a very long time.
Both let down their defenses when Rosa is framed along with Jake. Suspecting how the trial will go, Rosa decides to skip town under the alias Rachel Weinstein. By the way, Stephanie Beatrice's knack for different voices never ceases to amaze us.
You really gonna do this, Diaz?
My name is Rachel Weinstein. I'm a graduate student on sabbatical to study birds at the University of Buenos Aires.
Tracking Diaz down, Holt tells Rosa that she'll be missed by her family, and he isn't merely talking about her biological one.
I hope you know your family's gonna miss you.
I don't care. I barely speak to them.
I was talking about the 9-9.
Holt's fatherly words get to Rosa, who ultimately shows up in court.
So what happened?
I guess I wasn't ready to say goodbye to my family.
Good. Neither were we.
While the trial goes as Rosa feared, justice is eventually served. After spending months behind bars, we were all relieved to see Rosa and Jake reunite with their 9-9 family.
I love you.
I love you too.
Hello, I'm also back.
Number 4. Jake proposes to Amy. We always have high expectations for the show's Halloween episodes, but this one caught us off guard in the best way possible. In the latest Halloween heist, everyone tries to be one step ahead of everyone else.
Ow! Charles, what are you doing? The hardest thing I've ever done, betraying you.
Even the audience is left guessing who has the upper hand throughout. It turns out that the champion cummerbund doesn't matter, however. It's what's inscribed on the belt, a marriage proposal from Jake to Amy.
Amy Santiago, will you marry me?
Surprise.
Halloween isn't usually seen as a romantic holiday.
Wait, is this really happening? Is this part of the heist? If this is part of the heist, I will dump you so hard.
No, please, Ames, like, it's really happening, okay? It's not part of the heist, I promise. This is real.
Given what the heist means to Jake, Amy, and the rest of the 9-9, though, it's an unusually perfect time to pop the question.
You're kind, and you're funny, and you're the best person I know, and the best detective.
While October 31st will always hold a special place in Jake's heart, April 28th may be the most important day.
I decided to ask Amy to marry me all on my own on April 28th.
There's a typo in this crossword puzzle.
Number 3. Holt proud of Jake. When we meet Roger Peralta, Jake practically worships the ground he walks on and the sky he flies through.
My dad is the best pilot. Come on. Tell them about Oregon.
However, Jake slowly comes to accept that Roger has been an absent father and will continue to disappoint him.
I'm really in a bind here, Jake. I need your help. That's actually the reason I'm here.
Oh. That's the reason.
After getting blown off yet again,
My dad just texted. He's not coming.
Jake summons the courage to tell Roger that until he makes an effort to be a better father, he doesn't want to see him again.
You're a pretty crappy father. And until you're ready to be a good one, don't call me.
It's not the happiest resolution, but knowing that Holt is proud of him brings a slight smile to Jake's face.
Is this an allowance? Are you giving me an allowance?
No, I'm paying the bartender for more drinks.
Oh, right.
I'm proud of you.
While Jake and Roger do reconcile down the line, Holt will always be his true father figure. This bittersweet ending goes to show that it takes more than blood to form a family bond. Number 2, Rosa's father accepts her. After coming out as bisexual in the previous episode, Rosa attempts to keep the truth hidden from her parents by having Jake pretend to be her date.
You seem nervous. Why?
Global warming.
Rosa's driven to tell her parents everything upon realizing just how deep their prejudice runs.
When you called us dinner, you were so nervous, we were worried you were going to tell us you were gay.
A game of Pictionary only intensifies matters, but Rosa's father eventually comes around.
Because this is not a phase, and I need you to understand that. I'm bisexual.
There's no such thing as being bisexual.
Yes, there is. I know there is because that's who I am.
He may have a long way to go, but Mr. Diaz lets his daughter know that he loves and accepts her no matter what.
I want you to be able to tell me everything. I can't promise you I'll understand, but I'm trying. I want you to know that I accept you for who you are, and I love you very, very much.
While they decide to put game night on hiatus until Mrs. Diaz comes to terms, Rosa has her 9-9 family to play with.
Yes, you should be very proud of yourself. I know things aren't exactly where you want to be right now, but I promise you they will improve.
As Holt promises Rosa, things do get better with her mother as the two reunite the following season. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Jake and Amy's wedding. We waited 5 seasons for Jake and Amy to tie the knot, and Boyle waited even longer than that.
So a lot of change around here, huh?
Although they're a classic opposites attract couple, you never doubt that Jake and Amy are made for each other. Amy balances out Jake's impulsive tendencies while he inspires her to take chances.
Why is this so heavy?
Because you made them do an all-frosting interior.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait to eat it.
5 years ago, Jake wasn't mature enough to settle down, and Amy would have had a meltdown if an important day didn't go according to plan.
Wow. You look beautiful.
Thank you. This dress is incredible. Gina, this would have been so crazy if you wore this to our wedding. I know.
When the two come together at the end of an impromptu aisle, it becomes apparent how much they've changed one another.
Your bud is the bomb. There will be no survivors.
I love you so much. You're my dream girl.
They're still the same people at their cores, however, and they wouldn't have it any other way. After all, that's the person they fell in love with.
You're married. You may kiss the bride.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.